Good evening and welcome to the Selectmen's meeting of February 13th, 2018. The first thing we'll do tonight is salute the flag. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Would you like to approve the agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
A second. All in favor? Sorry.
I had two sets on the table.
Two sets are being tabled of the minutes of the last 2 weeks' meetings. Sorry about that.
So 1:30.
I actually did proof last week, so I didn't bring it in. So.
If you want to approve them with the changes, you can give them to me tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you okay with that, Kim?
That's fine.
Okay, so we can at least.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of February, not,
January
actually it's
30th.
January 30th, okay. January 30th minutes.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor? Department head or committee chair updates. We have
Well, two things. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Madam Chair. First of all, I wanted to confirm, I have the 13th as tonight was the night that you were going to review the marijuana packet and give the committee your thoughts, right? Didn't we say 2 weeks out from when they originally presented it? Oh, we said 3. Okay, so maybe that's
okay.
why there's no one here. Okay, so we're, because it's
So-
not like them.
I don't know, I had the 13th in my head too.
You did?
Yeah,
All
but
right.
3,
3, okay.
Okay.
I have to check my minutes, but thank you. So we'll put that on for the 20th, and I thought it was strange that no one was here on their behalf. Mr. Carl Davis also needs to be on the agenda under department heads committees.
okay, Carl, you're up.
As you know, we didn't get the grant that we applied for, the recreational trails grant for Goat Hill. So we're looking at other grants. We have another one to apply for, and there's $9,000 left from the acquisition part of the LWCF grant in the town's accounts. And I'd like to ask if that money could be used as match money in the application for another grant. I mean, if you don't get the grant.
Do you have an estimate of what you're trying to make ADA compliant?
Right.
Is that, okay,
Yeah.
so do you have an idea?
Roughly 50,000.
So 9 and 9 is 18?
Well, we would use that money, the grant that we're applying for is the Quimby Foundation, and anytime we can get community match into a grant, it enhances it. So we would be asking them for 25, and then we'll be looking for another 10, 15 beyond that.
Okay, to raise in a different way.
Yes, yes.
So the money, you said it's about 9,000 in there now.
Is that
What would we,
right, Jennifer?
what would we be normally using that for?
Well, originally we thought in the grant originally that some of that money could be used for transaction costs.
Right.
The appraisal and the survey and costs like that. But when we actually went to submit that with Jennifer, it came back that we couldn't use that money for transaction costs.
Oh.
So now it's
So,
in the town's account.
right, so we've essentially put in we're working on our second request for money. So you know the first set of monies came in for the actual purchase, the big chunk of it came in. So yeah, this is extra at this point. I mean, I would want to, if you're okay with allowing him to match, I just want to be able to run it by the auditors, make sure that it's within the our
grant
yep.
guidelines. Yeah,
But it
that's
is their money essentially to spend on that project.
right, and you've already spent some of it on trail work with the main,
Yes, Main Conservation
Yeah,
Board. And that's will be part of the next reimbursement that will go in next
that was
week.
mostly the clearing and,
Yep.
Right, that's the one that you guys just signed that we
Okay.
haven't, we're working on.
okay. Yeah, I would check to see if it falls within the guidelines. I
As
mean,
long as
it
we don't have any
essentially is
issues.
money to be used just for Goat Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
So, and, yeah,
okay.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
I'll just-
So I'll double check with the treasurer and I'll send you an email.
Thank you.
Should be fine, though.
Thanks.
Old business, land use office assistant job description.
Okay. 3 weeks, some good formatting, all is well. You guys have seen this a couple of times. I just need you to make an actual motion. This came from downstairs. They reviewed it. You made a couple of minor changes. We made sure that the statement in there about any and all of the duties
Any, yeah.
pursuant to.
A code enforcement officer. Okay, I make a motion to accept the Town of Acton Land Use Secretary job description.
And I'll,
Sorry.
that's all right. And I'll second that.
Okay, all in favor? Just initial it.
All right, so where do we go from here? I guess we can do the assistants in my office next.
That's a good
We've done all the
Yep.
department heads. Or actually, we have one for the transfer station. Let me see what we have there first, so we can get all the department heads done, and
Yep.
if not, we'll
Department
go
heads
to
and then
the,
down. Yep. Land use office assistant.
so as we told you last Tuesday, Ken and I and Brenda interviewed 3 different people for the position that we're trying to fill downstairs. After interviews and references, we came to the board, and Elise, you met the individual, and spoke to Ed. Kim, we haven't had a chance to meet her yet, but we all felt like the same individual would be the best fit for the town. Her name is Dawn. She lives in the town of Shapley. She's got 20-plus years of office work. She comes retired from Hall Brothers, a roofing company in Berwick. She's got very strong office skills, looking for part-time, not benefits. So we let her job shadow for the afternoon. I feel like it'll be a really good fit, so we'd like to give her a shot.
Great.
Okay.
Okay?
New business. Oh, open ambulance bid.
I got one.
This
Woohoo.
one.
Yes.
One, huh? Nobody
Took
wants
me a
an
minute to figure out
ambulance?
who you were. I'm like, okay. We've gone out to bid a couple of times. We're just happy to have one. I believe that. Yeah, I believe the gentleman's in the audience.
Okay, the bidder name is James Gledhill from West Newfield, Maine. And his bid offer is $3,527.13.
Really?
Thankfully, we're getting that extra 13 cents.
And
Never
the minimum that
hurts.
the board set was 3,000.
3,000.
This is all right.
Being the one and only bid, do we have a motion to accept
I would make a motion to accept that we that we accept this bid
as written?
as written.
I second. All in favor?
There we
All right,
go.
so you're going to get me a cashier's check or a money order for that amount, and I'll get you, or cash, whatever you'd like, and I'll get you a bill of sale and title, we'll get everything drawn up. Sure. Yeah, the bank charges a 2.5% fee, so cash or money order is probably better. You can do a check, you're just gonna have to wait for it to clear before I sign everything over.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm just always saving, so the closest thing is over there.
Okay. We do have our legal team draw up the closing documents, so it may, as soon as you make the payment, I'll get them drawn up, so it'll take a couple days to get everything over to you.
Okay, the only information I'm lacking right now that would be very helpful is I don't know what the original value of this item is, which means I can't guess at what my excise tax bill is gonna be.
Right, and you and I had that conversation, and I told you that that Newfield, I can help them I can get you that number. There's a blue book number that they could actually call with the year, make, model, and VIN, but I also have old registrations that have a base on it, so, not a problem.
But you're not gonna tell me what those numbers are until after I give you a check.
I'm not gonna tell you, because I don't know off the top of my head. If you wanna hang out after the meeting, I can pull it up, but I'm not gonna pretend to know.
That's okay, take it along with it.
Okay,
All right, I'll get out of your way, thank you, and good luck with your meeting.
Good night.
Thank you.
thank you.
Okay, we have a mass gathering permit.
Yes, you're gonna love this, ready? A circus is coming to town.
No. With animals?
With animals? No.
A circus. Joe, I heard that.
Did he say it's already here?
Oh, boy.
how do you say that? Zerbin? Or Zerbian?
Zerbian?
Zerbino,
Zerbino?
Zerbini?
Family Circus, Willie,
Willie Waltons?
Willie and Carol Waltons, yes.
where are they gonna do this? At the
At the
fairgrounds?
Acton Fairgrounds. So they've met all of the requirements based on your ordinance. They have the insurance, liability insurance, the fee. They were responsible for contacting the sheriff's department all the way down to the fire station. They've got the arrangements through the fair. Apparently, they're going to be going through the entire state and performing this circus at many of the fairgrounds.
Do we know if they have animals?
I don't know. You can find out if you'd like. It's not until
Oh,
July.
trailer, animals, et cetera.
Is it?
It's on July, it's for
July
July
30th?
30th, which is a Monday. It's from 11 to 4. Clean, highly organized, travels from LA or is that to Maine? Louisiana? I don't know. Oh, they were like a winter service. I see.
It's our insurance.
Oh, Zerbini Family Circus.
Want to have the circus?
I mean, yeah, I mean,
I don't
meets all the.
see a reason for
No.
denying, a motion to,
I'll make a motion that we accept the mass gathering permit from the Zerbini or Family Circus.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Thank you.
That's something to do in the summer, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we have extra articles are we extending a deadline?
Not unless you tell me to.
Oh, okay, no.
So just kind of keeping you posted as we go through the process here. Those are for you. So based on the timeline that you approved in the beginning, February 9th, which was last Friday, was the deadline for notice of potential articles. So I wanted to just go through the list and so you knew what you had coming. 3 zoning articles. The article on Flat Ground Road that you guys approved, the Buzzell Road Survey, Town Hall Generator. The fire department is looking for 19 SCBA's. Road commissioners are looking for a stipend. Transfer station would like to have the parking lot paved. The road bridge engineering, quotes, I've got some quotes for painting the gym municipal building over there that you asked for. Fire department capital improvement fund, and then we have the I call it private road water article, one that, from Mr. Murray that you approved. So far, those are in there on top of your other ones. And next deadline is going to be March 2nd for actual writing of all of those articles from the departments.
The zoning articles, do you know what those are?
No.
I can't remember if the road committee decided to move forward with a road ordinance change or not. You said no because Ken decided that you needed B and C was good? Okay. So road, and the other road was the bridge, which we don't need because David's doing it. I think that was it, right? Okay. Sounds good. Efficiency main energy assessment.
So Efficiency Main went over to the fire station per the request of the chief and took a look around and gave him some quotes for turning all the lights into LED. They've estimated that switching everything over will save approximately $2,000 a year, was the number that they came up with, but to do the entire project, it's $8,072. Through the Efficiency Main for municipality, they're willing to cover $6,054 of that. So it'd be a cost to the town of $2,018. The fire chief has indicated that he has that in a building maintenance account and would like to move forward with getting the lights changed over.
Oh, my.
What's wrong?
It's tiny.
Oh.
Okay, so I just wanted to make sure, 6,000 is going to be covered by,
Yep,
an
so we're-
incentive?
Yep,
Okay.
so it says the total town cost, 2018.
And we're
And
going to
he-
save that within the first year? I
what they
think
tell me.
that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, especially if he
Win-win.
already has the money in the building
Yeah,
maintenance account.
not going to,
So we need a couple of signatures and we'll get started on that.
Do I need to make a motion?
I would
That we-
make a motion.
Okay, so let's, we're gonna make a motion to accept the efficiency main, how would I, energy assessment for the fire department.
To switch to
To
LED
s-
lighting.
Yep, to switch to the LED lighting,
I'll
Maybe
second that.
save some money.
Yep, all in favor? Am I the participating customer?
Yes, both of you are, I think. Always like to have two.
York County Community Transportation.
So we had been running this ad on local cable and kind of posted out around here. We just wanted to put it on the agenda and make sure that everyone was aware of it. Joan Nass, who was one of the sponsors behind this all of the years, trying to get it moved forward, reached out to me to let me know that the price had changed. Apparently, we're not utilizing it much in Acton, and she really hates to see the program, possibly go to wayside. But so it's $2 per person round trip for shopping or medical. This York County Community Action will pick you up in Acton and take you to Sanford for the errands and bring you back. You do have to pre-schedule, but we have all the information, so if there's anybody out there that thinks that they might be able to utilize this service, reach out to me and I'll get you a copy of this. So it is available and hopefully some people will be able to use it.
And it is $2 per
$2,
person? Okay.
yeah. I was thinking
That's
carpooling,
great.
that might be.
I didn't realize it still came out.
Yeah, well, they haven't because nobody
Just-
calls.
Nobody calls, yeah.
Yeah, I hate to have that service go away and then somebody need it.
Right.
Atlantic broadband proposal.
All right, so as we all start working on our budgets, Mike Corey has done the same thing with the APAT television, MetroCast, now Atlantic Broadband. For anybody that has has cable, you know that you are currently paying 5% additional on your bill, and that money comes back to the town of Acton. Last year, for example, just a couple of weeks ago, we got a check based on, I'm going to say it was $805,000 that MetroCast collected. We got $40,485. We get that 5% back, and that's the money that we use to run the channel, okay? So Mr. Corey is looking at his budget. He's been communicating with me, and this is where the board comes in, really trying to hear what the residents are saying about the budgets and about MetroCast pricing. So he's looking at a proposal. If you look at the bottom, he's proposing that if we drop it to 4.5, which isn't a lot, but that would drop the annual check from MetroCast from $40,483 to $34,613. So it'd be almost a $7,000 savings with all the MetroCast customers. You can see the numbers going down through there. He still feels like he can run his budget, his entire department, on that 4.5%. We did look at it going down another 0.5% to 4%, but it just wasn't doable. I mean, 7,000 is a decent drop. And it's a start, but I just wanted to get your opinion on it. If you want, are you happy with 4.5? Do you want to stick with 5? Do you want to see lower numbers? If you do, then lower numbers would have to come out of salary. So people would see a drop of $2 or $3 in their bill.
Yeah.
But they have 1,528 customers. And that would also drop MetroCast's, or I keep saying MetroCast, Atlantic Broadband, it would drop their revenues from almost $810 to $770.
Yeah.
I think that it's doable to go down to 4.5. He's the department head. If he thinks he can
Yeah.
run the exact same department for less money, I don't know why we wouldn't take him up on it.
Right. Save the customers a little bit,
I
even
mean,
if it's a few
7,000, yeah,
dollars.
adds up here and there.
Yep.
So it is not final, you don't need to vote on it, I just wanted you to think about it.
Okay.
You'll be meeting with him coming up But that's the email that we sent over to Atlantic Broadband, so they could start looking at it.
Alrighty.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to open up to public comment. If there's any public comment today? No? Okay, moving on to announcements. Oh, Winter Fun, oh, so the Three Rivers Land Trust is offering a Winter Fun Day, Saturday. Oh, you have the flyer?
I do. It actually just came in a few minutes ago. It's actually in Chapley, but Three Rivers serves both of the towns. I don't know if any of you knew Charles Gruber. He was a longtime resident of Chapley and sat on a lot of committees and boards, Three Rivers being one of them. And he passed away a few months back and donated his house and all of his property on Deering to the Three Rivers. So they're opening it up, and they're going to do a open house and some snowboarding, I think, and snowshoeing and some animal tracking. So it looks kind of fun.
24 Deering Ridge Road in Shapley, 11 to 2. Oh, and they're going to have tracking from 12 to 1 with a wildlife biologist.
That'd be fun.
Bring your cross-country skis, snowshoes, and sleds. Refreshments will be available in the barn, and we'll have a bonfire to warm you up. Well, that sounds like fun.
He was a good guy. He would like that.
There's flyers at the town hall if you need to get the information again.
Yeah.
Budget workshop on Monday, the 19th at 4 p.m.
So you were right. I did get a little bit of grief because it's not only a federal holiday and the first day of school vacation, but I have confirmed that date with everybody.
Okay.
So we're on.
We're on, okay.
The 22nd, no wait, isn't that the 23rd?
It is.
Okay,
So the
23rd.
23rd, which is a Friday,
The good news is the poster's right.
okay,
Good.
is cheering for Charlie to help support Charlene Marza's battle with cancer. That's going to be here, spaghetti dinner, 4 to 7, $8 per adult and $5 per child.
You ladies are all set with your sauce, right?
We're set with the sauce. You know, though, do you have any of the big?
Yes, in the
Okay.
kitchen, there's a few
All
of them.
right, that's what I was hoping.
Yeah.
All right.
We are looking for a few helpers that day, so if you feel like you want to help cheer for Charlie, let me know. I can use some volunteers.
Okay, so on Saturday, the 24th, the Republican caucus is at Biddeford Middle School at 1. And Sunday, March 4th, the Democratic caucus is here at the Town Hall at 3:30.
And if I may, just real quick, if you're planning on attending one of these two caucuses, the Republican or the Democrat, and you do not know how you're registered or you are unenrolled, please try to come see me before the caucus. You do have the right to change parties and enroll on caucus day, but especially the one in Biddeford, because they do the York County altogether, it does get hectic. So if we can get you prepped for whichever caucus you want to attend in advance, you will appreciate me on that day, because it does get, it can get a little crazy. The Democrat one's not too bad because it's here and it's fairly smaller. But again, if you're going to go, just double check your voter status. Thank you.
Upcoming meetings, the Planning Board is meeting on the 15th at 7, Board of Selectmen on the 20th at 5, the Cemetery Committee meets on the 22nd at 5, and the Rec Committee on the 22nd as well at 7 p.m. And on the 27th, the Board of Selectmen meet at 5. I think that's all. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
I second. All in favor? Night.